All right, we're going live here, you guys. I'm just getting everything all set up here so I can see what's going on. All right. Hey, Alan in Northeast, always prompt and on time. All right, we're gonna get some Monster Jam going here. I had aspirations to do something else. I had some plans for some other games I was going to download and going to play, and then last minute my plans changed. I stepped out for the evening, and so it's going with Old Faithful, Old Reliable here, doing a little Monster Jam. Yeah, I just got back into the house. I went out to oh geez, my green screen's getting all over the place here. All right, let's get this. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna do. All right, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, if I go that way, it's bad. If I go this way, it's bad. What if I? Yeah, that's what I need. Gotta readjust my camera. Getting everything. You know, this is it's a bumpy road at the beginning of these streams. All right, yeah, I stepped out a little bit this evening. Went out to a movie. You know, I have just a couple weeks till I'm gone to Japan, so trying to spend some time doing fun stuff with the wife once in a while. And we don't go out and go to do that many things really. You know, we don't really go out to eat because we homestead, so we cook everything here. And you know, I felt like we should go do something, and I'd been putting it off, and finally we went and saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and I was very excited. I've been putting it off and really wanted to see it, so glad I got out there. And I got to tell you, I had a really good time. I really enjoyed it. You know, I've heard some people, I've heard mixed reviews on it, and honestly, I have nothing but good things to say. I thought it was really fun. I'll try not to go into too many spoilers or anything. Frisco Flame, welcome aboard, bud. Dave the Monster Truck Nerd. Man, we got a good crew in here. Yeah, they were teenagers, which felt a lot like the Nickelodeon series. Both of them, they made them teenagers, which was really cool. And if you know, there was I don't know how many spoilers I can get into, but I can say I love that they didn't rely just on callbacks to previous Turtle media. You know, it wasn't strictly like, oh, here's a line we said in one of the movies, or here's a joke from the cartoon. You know, the callbacks they had were subtle, they were small, they were not key to the story in any way, and that made it so the story could stand on its own. The whole movie just felt like its own thing, which was really a welcome change. And you know, because I've been spending the majority of my late 30s here just trying to live up to the expectations I had for myself when I was 7. I went out to a Ninja Turtle movie. I spent the day working out listening to Weird Al albums, and now I'm playing Monster Trucks after going to Monster Trucks this weekend. So, you know, just trying to make 7-year-old Perry a happy guy. You know, because I think this is all. I would have been proud of myself. All right, I think I'm doing good in this, but I never do all that great. Oh man, an Airstream. I've always wanted an Airstream, and now I destroyed one for the sake of video games. Okay, I'm in 6th. I can do better than this. Come on, let's go. Oh, the center row here, lots to smash. All right, more Airstreams. Hate to see them go. I mean, I guess they're not real, so I'm not really. You know, not taking any nice old Airstreams out of the world. 2nd place. All right, I can live with 2nd place. That's not so bad. Yeah, the soundtrack was our age group. Boy, yeah, a lot of what would now be considered old school hip hop. Yeah, is the timing choices and everything in this movie were really interesting. On the way home, my wife remarked, "Yeah, none of them really said cowabunga, dude." And apart from one drop of cowabunga, she was right. I think though it reflects those turtles. The story takes place today. They have smartphones, and I think that was just part of that. You know, we were seeing like, oh yeah, well, you know, if you had teenagers today, here's what they would behave like. All right, getting a little moonwalk going here. I'm doing two-wheel skills, and it can be a hard one to do. No combo on that one, but pretty glad with that score. All right, come on, we gotta. Oh, it's got me. It's counting my combo attempt already. Ah, combo failed. Oh, you hate to see that. All right. Come on. Is there a thing here for me to do a backflip on? I don't think that there is. Is it still counting my combos? Oh, I think I just got first. Oh, just barely. Not my best two-wheel skills challenge. Not my best, but got me into first. Series standing, I'm in first. I'm trying to get it. You know, I'm trying to make my way through this game, get all the trucks, all the tracks, everything unlocked. I did a bunch off camera since last week. I had like one evening where I was just really bored, so I pulled out the game to kind of let my brain shut off a little bit, and it was nice. I don't game for fun all that often. Yeah, I was mentioning, you know, I had other games I was gonna play. I had planned. Whoa, this track looks like something. Ooh. I had other games I was going to play. I had some plans for some other things, some stuff I was going to download on Steam. What I wanted to do was to double up going to the Turtles movie with playing some of the old school Turtle games, and the timing just didn't work out. So I am in the future going to be breaking out some of the old school Turtle games, and I would imagine that I'll probably end up playing some of those in Japan with Rip Bison. For those unaware, I leave for Japan very soon. I'm at 27 days till I take off, so just a little less than 4 weeks. While there, I'm essentially roommates with Rip Bison. You know, we're sick of each other as it is, let alone to live together. Although Delmy makes the argument that we basically do live together because we see each other so often. I would refute that. I don't think that we get nice breaks from each other, and in the time in Japan, I don't know that I don't know that I'll be able to say the same. I think we're just going to be around each other all the time. We're going to be going to the gym together. We're going to be training together. You know, all the meals are going to be together. Touristy stuff together. It's going to be all mad all the time, and you know, to those who don't know us well, that probably sounds like a lot of fun, but you know, Rip and I, we've always maintained a healthy distance from each other, even though we live pretty close to each other and we kind of travel together all the time. You know, it's good to have a friend nearby, but we've always, for a long time, we joked that we're really more workplace acquaintances, co-workers, and And there's a little, you know, that's partly just a gag, but there's a little bit of truth in that. You know, we don't do a whole lot of just hanging out together for fun. Like we've been to some monster truck shows together, and that's about it. You know, any other time that we hung out together, it was because we were traveling for a booking, really. Ooh. I keep going off track here just a little bit. I got to start cutting that turn a little closer. Is this 3 out of 3 laps? Yeah, boom, there it is. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I think I did pretty good in that round. Hey, still in first overall. Happy with that. Yeah, long as we're at the top of the stream here, I got some folks tuned in. I'm going to go ahead and read off the upcoming dates because it is not many at this point. Boy, oh boy, is it not that many. Saturday, August 26th, I will be at Limitless Wrestling, just hanging out, watching Rip Bison challenge for the title. I'm there getting some new promo pictures done by Harry Aaron, and that'll be a good time. Very next day at RetroCon down in Hartford for Blitzkrieg Pro. I'll be wrestling there. I believe I'm on my own that day. Rip Bison a little bit busy, so that's just Perry that day. And then coming up Sunday, September 3rd. Ooh, I won Stone Crusher. Oh, I might switch over to using Stone Crusher. It's a good truck. I unlocked some events. Yeah, happy with that. Sunday, September 3rd, RPM Fest in Montague, Massachusetts. I will be wrestling for Pro Wrestling Grind. Match just announced. Myself and Rip Bison, mad. For the first time ever at Pro Wrestling Grind, we will be teaming up. We will be taking on the Shook Crew. Very excited for that. You know, the Shook Crew are one of the best tag teams going today. Bobby Orlando and Bryce Donovan, 2 incredible talents, and you know, we couldn't ask for better opponents right before leaving for Japan. And then let's see. Yeah, looks like after that, all I have is Franklin County Fair, the 8th to the 10th. I'll be popping in to see the Overdrive monster trucks are going to be back again with a different lineup. I haven't confirmed all of them yet, but excited to get there and see that show. That'll be a cool very American last thing to do before I leave for Japan. A little bit of monster trucks at a county fair right in my own hometown. So should be a good time. And then I leave for Japan, and then it's all kind of up in the air. Oh, you went to the Lebanon show. Was that what was it, Monsters and Megas? Monsters and Megas, the Mega Trucks and the Monster Truck Tour. Man, yeah, I wanted to get out to that and just, you know, had shows and stuff, man. How was it? I've always heard those are really good. I haven't seen monster trucks at Lebanon Valley since probably 2005, 2006, somewhere in there. Said last week Rip wouldn't be there. Also told me you're only there for day 2. That's right. I am only there for day 2 because day 1 I will be at Limitless Wrestling. It's the 26th. I'll be at Limitless. Day 2 I will be at RetroCon. That's the 27th. Alright, so we're on to the next level here. That's a cute name. Apocalypse Soon. That's funny. You know, I've maxed out Blue Thunder, which means he's a really good vehicle to use to win stuff, but I kind of want to start maxing out some of these other vehicles. I'll stick with Blue Thunder for now. Tried and true. Why mess with success? Anything at the Valley is insane. The guys that put that show on are great. Man, that's awesome. What other trucks were there? I know Dennis Anderson had the monster truck version of King Sling there, right? Let's see. Definitely be at RPM Fest. See you and Rip for y'all's last U.S. show for the next 3 months. Y'all be Shook Crew. I want to be able to celebrate with y'all. Man, you know, I think that's going to be a great time. It was a great atmosphere last year. RPM Fest is put on. Here's a little behind the scenes. RPM Fest is put on by a good friend of mine, Brian Westbrook. Brian was the drummer in my band in high school, the punk band that I toured around with. And he was a little bitty freshman at the time, and we all called him the child prodigy because he was so good. Boy, I yikes, swung that way wide. Not the run that I wanted. Oh boy, all right. We're restarting this event. I got to learn this track first. Brian Westbrook, the former NFL running back. That Brian Westbrook was definitely playing at the time that we had this band, because I remember they watched football a lot at Brian's house, and I would see Westbrook on the jersey and kind of laugh, and they would all say, "Yeah, you know his name is Brian." I, of course, never followed sports well enough to have known that, so I thought it was just a great coincidence. But yeah, that was when we played in our punk band. If you ever get bored and you want to look up stuff from the punk band I was in, you can look up Hydraulic Sandwich. I believe there's still some stuff floating around YouTube, maybe a few other places. But yeah, if you ever want to see what a 18-year-old Perry Von Vicious playing guitar in a punk band is like, the clips are out there. Let's see. Yes, sir. Both King Sling trucks, Hooked, Crazy Train, or Crazy Train and Plain Crazy. That's hard to say back to back. Avenger, Axe, Illuminator, and Toxic. You know, on an indie show, that's a heck of a lineup of trucks. Like that's a good lineup, and that's quite a few of them too. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monster trucks. Yeah, that's a great show. That was not an expensive show if I remember the ticket prices correctly. Man, that's a lot of value for your buck. But yeah, it's been a very me-centric couple of days. Went to Monster Trucks Friday. I got to go to the media event for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. Got to talk to Eric Steinberg, the driver of Gunkster. That interview will be on an upcoming vlog. He was great. He was a delight. We chatted about what it's like to work for Bigfoot, and yeah, just really cool. I got to climb up and sit in the driver's seat of Gunkster, which sitting in the driver's seat of a Bigfoot truck that's making 7-year-old Dave proud. Dave, 7-year-old Perry. Sorry, using the old shoot name. No one tunes in to see Dave. They're here for Perry. All right, I think I'm gaining a little ground on him here. Well, that turn won't help me. High-siding it. Army Armstrong would be real worried for me right there. Oh boy, he's catching up. All right, come on, we gotta. Oh, if that wasn't a photo finish. That was a close one. I think I took it. Bull snot. Everyone is here for. That's right. Everyone's here for Dave the Monster Truck Nerd. That's true. That's true. There is a Dave that the people tune in for. Octon. The fake name. What is Octon? Is that a monster truck? Octonator? Octomber? Oh my, I'm about to race a monster truck I think I might have never heard of. What is going on? I thought for a minute that was like a fake screen name like they do in games sometimes. Now I kind of want to just see what this other truck looks like. Ooh, swung it way wide. Yikes, you don't want that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh boy, I am all over the place here. Actually, he's just barely ahead of me. Oh, and I might have taken the lead around that corner there. I think I took it. Boy, that was not a great run for me. Octonator was a Spin Master creation for the toy line. Apparently they put him in the game, which it seems to be pretty common with some of the trucks that are in here. I know there's some Monster Mutt variations that I don't believe were ever made to actually compete. All right, I made it to the finals, but just barely. I don't know how. I'm doing terribly here. It's because I'm talking a lot and not focusing the way I ought to. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to do this. All right, take it nice and slow over that. All right, that was a pretty good turn. I like to do that sort of Tom Mintz thing where I ease up on the front wheel steering and let the rear wheels kind of do the dirty work for me. Yeah, you'd see a lot of that from Max D, where all of a sudden all of the turning would be done by the rear wheels because the front wheels were just pointed straight. Alright, I got one lap left to gain back on him. Alright, I think he got into trouble over there. I think I got him. Yep, I did it. I did it. I mean, really, he did it by messing up, but I did it. Whew. Yeah, Sparkle Smash and Horsepower were definitely just for this one. Yeah, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Monster Mutt Poodle was ever made as an actual competing truck. I believe that's one of the examples of the ones that are only really in the game. Alright. How'd we do? Well, I got one more competition here. Let's go as Blue Thunder. Oh, it's still in the arena. Oh boy, freestyle. Oh, this can be a weak point for me sometimes. Not yet. That's a good point. They love to, if a truck gets popular, they love to bring it to life, and who can blame them? I mean, I was just at the Hot Wheels tour. That's an entire tour that's basically just designed to sell toys. And, you know, being that that's a lot of what I do in wrestling, I'm not about to fault them. Alright, here we go. I feel like Perry Von Vicious is a wrestler who is designed just to sell merch. And you know what? I do pretty good at it. That's a point of contention that Delmy has with me. Oh, can I do it? Yeah! Walk the plank. Can I get it again? There we go. And the save, going for the big save. Yeah, nice. All right. Let's maybe get some actual air here somewhere. I still don't know about these beacons that I'm supposed to collect. Apparently, like, do those actually mean something? Or, all right, grab a little bit of some donut action here. Let's see if we can't, oh, looks like I'm in first place now. Oh, can I do a backflip off this guy? This is like the small arena show backflip setup. Yeah, that's about how I figured that'd go. Alright, let's put me back on my wheels. Alright, let's see if I can walk the plank again. I don't have a lot of successes in these games. Not quite there. Alright, let's doing a little Mike Fodders, hitting everything in reverse here. Over I go. Well, time's up anyway. You know what came in first? No complaints. No complaints. Looks like for every little beacon you get, your multiplier goes up. See, this is why it's so important that I have you guys here watching what I'm doing, because I've yet to figure out how most of the game works. Oh, the Grizzly raid happened while I wasn't looking. Oh my goodness. Got a couple extra folks in here. Welcome, welcome. Playing a little Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. Let's see, I'm catching up on a bit of the chat here. The thing with me is that I wish Spin Master had the rights to make re-release more of the older trucks. Yeah, me too. I think that's where the Greenlight collection really shines. You know, they get all the old trucks. Occasionally you see some with Hot Wheels. I think the Bigfoot hookup there really helps. You know, they had Samson in that series, and Monster Vet, which, how overdue is that to have a Monster Vet toy? All right, let's see. And this last round for this level, and it's gonna be, what are we doing? It's got to be like one of these rally race things, right? The things that I am easily the worst at. Yeah, Boogie Van. Man, do I need that Boogie Van. I've not been able to find that anywhere. Yeah, it's one of these rally races, a waypoint race. Oof, I'm pretty bad at these, but of course I'm gonna give it my best shot. Here we go. Everyone's got force fields and stuff, and it's ruined me. Yeah, a little boost. How do you guys like me now? Oh God, back on the wheels, back on the wheels. Can't drive through a train. Still looking for the red yeah, the red Samson the Hot Wheels put out. That's the one. The old school, you know, it's it was either Samson 1 or I think it's Samson 2 technically. I do have the Spin Master one from the classic series, which, you know, I loved when they did that. That was so cool. I wish I could find my two grails from that particular series of releases. Are do I have to go back in? Where's the last beacon? Oh boy, I'm in big trouble. I got to restart this one. Yeah, my two grails from the Hot Wheels old school trucks that they did the small series of there are the old school Virginia Giant. It looked so good, and the Black Stallion. Those would be so great to have, and I mean, I found out about those long after they were way out of circulation, so the only way I'm getting them now is to watch eBay and hope I find one at a reasonable price. I mean, I'm in some of the collectors groups on Facebook too, and that'll help. But even there, like, you know, I don't see those come up for a very reasonable number very often. All right, this is my chance to do okay at this, as long as I can keep finding these things before everyone else. Oh no, they're all catching up. That's not what you want to see. Guys, come on. Where are we all going? Don't leave me, I was so close. I was gonna win. Oh God, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, alright, we're gonna try that again. That was going so great right up until it wasn't. Yeah, I've seen a few of them on eBay, but they're few. The Black Stallion in particular is few and far between, and they always go for a lot. The whole set of the Hot Wheels retro trucks out of the package that I would let go for a reasonable price. We'll see how much money I make in Japan. You know, if I come back a wealthy man, we may need to talk. But you know, right now I think from that series I have the Samson and the King Crunch and the Excalibur, and that's it. Which is nothing to scoff at. Like, I'm very pleased to have those trucks, but oh no, oh no! The boost did nothing to help. Oh boy. It's got to be a world of difference watching me play a game like this versus watching me wrestle. When I wrestle, I'm always very sure of myself and know exactly what I'm doing, and when I play a video game, I'm shouting, oh no, oh no. If you ever hear me shouting, oh no, in a wrestling ring, you know something's gone terribly wrong. Come on. I actually stand a chance this time. And yes, I know saying that is basically jinxing me to fail. Is this the Alamo? Where am I? No. Oh no, they're all going to pass me. Oh no. Again, you hear me shouting like that in a wrestling ring, you know there's a big problem. Because there I know what I'm doing. Boy, this race is really long. Alright, I hate to keep restarting, but boy, there's some rare trucks that I found on eBay that are reasonably priced for me, which is always good. Just won't be able to get them until probably around my birthday or something. Yeah, that makes sense. I do a little bit of that. Alright, I'm restarting this one. Yeah, I heard American Rana was a great time. I've only seen the Miracle Gen Gay Best Friends match, which was outstanding. You know, all four of those kids are just incredible, and I love all of them dearly. And then I saw a good portion of the wedding segment. Someone spoiled where it went for me, and I had to see how it went down, and I loved so much of the way it was handled. There was a lot of swerving that you didn't necessarily expect when Channing came out, but then it was Sydney Bacabella that proposed. That was a great twist, and yeah, really fun. I thought that segment was great. Brother Greatness did a fantastic job in that segment. You know, being a fairly outspoken atheist, you can imagine Brother Greatness and I don't necessarily have all that much to talk about most of the time, but boy, he is a talented character on that mic, and a very hard worker, and someone who I actually really enjoy. I think he's a lot of fun, and I know he loves anytime he can share a locker room with me and Rip. He's a happy guy. Boy, I am doing so badly at this game. This is really bad. All I want is to unlock a bunch of trucks. All right, we're trying again. I had one run where I was doing so great. Kathleen Bacabella. Actually, technically, wouldn't her name be Little Mean Bacabella? I always assumed Kathleen was her last name. Right? Isn't Little Mean her first name? I don't know. We'll have to see some documentation on that. I don't understand why Zombie farts on me. Like, that's his, like, defense mechanism, I guess. I mean, I guess zombies would smell pretty bad, right? Maybe that's what the green cloud is? No, let me get the checkpoint. You god-awful... No, 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 no. Get. Why? Now, some of those noises you'll hear me make in a wrestling ring. I do often say, why? It's usually if I'm getting chopped. Whole crowd's yelling woo and I'm just shouting, why? I'm not doing so terribly here. It's pretty okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Doing okay. Okay, I'm doing better than those two now, so there's that. Get out of here. Bunch of punks. Okay, come on. Boy, I am really struggling here. Fifth. Well, I guess that's just going to have to be. That's just going to have to be as good as this is. Oh, I'm sure Alec and Tremont had a great match. I saw little bits. Hey, I still got first overall. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see if I managed to unlock. Okay, unlock Doomsday. Happy with that. Head to head and freestyle and the waypoint. I unlocked everything. All right. Okay, let's see. I always have to look at the map a little bit to figure out how to get back to... This is a really weird area where I think, based on all the dead cars and stuff and the buzzards, I think this is supposed to be sort of like a Walking Dead thing. Yeah. Shaking things up. Finish a chapter in third or better to unlock a unique monster truck. You know, I didn't realize I only had to get third. I've been desperately trying to fight for first this whole time. But, you know, that's just how it is. All right. Let's go. Bring it on. Timed destruction. Man, timed destruction, I think, is the only mode in this game that really feels like those hokey Monster Jam games from like the N64 era that were so like little kid based and arcadey, and you know the physics was all over the place. All right, here we go. Ba-bam. All right, well, I'm already in third. That's pretty good. All right, let's gotta destroy more things if I have any hope of taking a first here, and a first here would be very helpful because if I get one of those rally race things, I'm in big trouble. Hey, that's it. That's it. I got the score for first. Now I'm just worried about finding porta potties to break, because I think it's funny that they explode blue. Oh, it keeps giving me more time because I keep breaking the stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, and... Ooh, backflip blimps. And I'll do a little plank walk. Oh, here's a healthy little mound of crap to destroy. The old World Finals dice with the balloons all in them. That's cool. I wonder if I do well enough in these levels, if like the last level you get to is made to look like the old Sam Boyd World Finals setup. Because you would think that would have to be a level in this game, right? Like, they've gone out of their way to make a lot of the movements of the trucks feel right. So why not give us, like, maybe the most famous track in the modern era of monster trucks? All right. Took first here. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live this weekend, I got free tickets after doing the Media Day event. That was pretty cool. Went with my wife, first time she's ever seen monster trucks, and took a friend of ours from college who came out to visit, and we checked out the show on Saturday. And the last time I went, Megasaurus was broken and didn't get to perform. This time, Megasaurus was in, highlight of the night. I mean, who doesn't love a giant transformer, breathes fire, eats a car, ripped the car in half? Just delightful and so much fun, and definitely my wife and our friend, they thought that was hilarious. I'm a little perplexed as to why they don't use that as like the big finale of the show, because nothing else topped it. They didn't do side-by-side racing, which is interesting. Early on, one of the trucks, Race Ace, broke. They never mentioned it. He just drove to the back and never returned. All right. Yeah, got a little stoppy, a little bit of a moonwalk going here. All right, the crowd loves that. All right, that was a pretty good one. All right. And for my next trick, come down here. We're going to see if we can do a little walk the plank when it matters. Combo failed. I hadn't even started my combo yet. Because look, that's a great combo. Gotta tell this game what's up. How did I do? Third. Well, third for the series. Not great. It's going to come down to this the last round here. See if I can unlock everything for this level. I'm not sure which Race Ace it was. I know one is on the West Coast tour, and then one is on this coast. Yeah, I couldn't tell you for sure. All I know is I only got to see it do one pass over the cars. So that was it. It got to do its one attempt at a wheelie, and then that was it for Race Ace. I think I'm going the right way. Oh God, am I where they did the pod races on Tatooine? Is that what this level is? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Sandstorms are very, very dangerous. That was close. think I'm doing good. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, so what's interesting about this particular type of race in this game that I've noticed is they've got half of us going one way and half going the other. Like we have the same start and finish line, but it's a little bit like when you go see like the school bus figure 8 races and stuff, where like, you know, eventually there's an inflection point where somebody's gonna crash. Oh no, and there it is. Get out of the way. You too. Just stop that. Alright, I think I'm still doing pretty good here. Oh no. That was a close call. Alright, let's flip me back over, get us moving again. I think I have enough of a lead on the people who are headed the same direction as me that I should be okay. I think this is the finish line, so I think I'm all right. Yeah. Give a little stoppy at the end there. Yeah, I'm not sure which race ace it was. Alright. Second overall for the series. I can accept that, I suppose, given that I'm bad at video games. You know, the fact that I've been getting first and seconds is pretty good. Earthshaker. Now, I saw this in Hartford a few months back. Man, I love a truck with a gimmick like that, and a gimmick that feels like a truck still. Great, very cool design. I know there's a few others that are sort of similar ideas. There's the what is it, the Brodozer, something like that. There's a few from like independent teams too. I think that's cool. Sort of crosses like the little kid experience of Tonka trucks with monster trucks. You know, you gotta love that. All right, and it looks like, yep, unlocked all the events for that one. Happy with that. All right. Oh boy, I think I've unlocked another wide open area. Let's see. Oh, unlocked a new world. The gates are opening. Where are we going? Oh boy, we're headed through the tunnels. Let's see. Let's see what this new world we're headed into is like. It gets a little choppy in these sometimes, I've noticed. I do remember the Brodozer was diesel powered because it was all it had the very black smoke that came out. There's a few trucks in the last few years that have claimed, they all like love to claim to be like the first diesel powered monster truck, and that's ridiculous. Rolling Thunder back in the early 80s was diesel powered. The original King Kong from the Dane brothers who ran Awesome Kong, that was diesel powered. Like, there have been a bunch, and so, oh, we're going into a, oh boy, we're headed into the graveyard, so you know who, yeah, King Kong was the first, that's my understanding. I have an 8x10 of him in the gym. It says, first ever diesel-powered monster truck. We're headed into a graveyard here, and I have a feeling we're going to be unlocking, Haunted Forest. We're going to be unlocking Gravedigger pretty soon. Alright, so what am I looking for here? I gotta figure out how to get... Boy, these paths are narrow. I gotta figure out how to get up to that little portal so that I can play the levels to unleash whatever we unleash here. Can I not get through these trees, or was I just going too slow? Yeah, I was just going too slow. Alright, let's follow this road a little bit. Take this little side path here. It's so hard to like watch the map while you drive around in here. Chairs. Which part was the first tube? Oh, the first... Wait, Hush Power was the first tube chassis diesel. Wait, Hush Power? Or is it Horsepower? Wait, what are we talking about? Guys, I look away from the chat for a few seconds and everything starts going crazy. Take my eyes off of the chat for a few seconds. Alright, let's see. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I see. I gotta take this road up this way. Oh man, some of this has a very like the queue for the Haunted Mansion kind of vibe. And I'm all about that. I mean, threaten me with a good time. Mix a little Walt Disney in with my monster trucks. Alright, so it looks like up here, is it? Okay, I'm definitely headed the wrong direction. I need to get to that blue line. So I need to go back on this track. Dave Razier's first truck before XDP. Gotcha. Alright, so I do need to take this. I need to go this away. And get a little air on. I like that this is sort of built like a motocross track. That's pretty cool. And then, oh, there's one of those. See that big triangle in the sky there? They have a few of those in these games, and you're supposed to collect all of them, and they're hard to find. I don't know that I'm ever going to manage to do it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Okay, got to get right over here. Come on. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That big yellow swatch over here. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at these chapter names here and looking at the outlines. Right here, Fear the Curse. That's got to be Captain's Curse that we're trying to unlock. Racing the Dead, like Raising the Dead. Very clever. That's that looks like Zombie. Walk the Plank has to be what's the pirate truck called? It's from the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the Black Pearl. Black Pearl. Is that what that is? Pirate's Curse. Oh, and Black. Wait, there's two. But based on that outline there, it's a little small on your screens. That one's got a pirate hat on it. Is that Pirate's Curse or Black Pearl? Okay, that's the outline of Pirate's Curse. And then like Father, like Son, obviously, even from that we can tell that's going to be son of a digger. And then here they don't even show the outline, but grand finale, you know who it is. Well, let's see, who have I not unlocked yet? It looks like I failed to unlock Mohawk Warrior. It looks like I failed to unlock one of the Monster Mutts. And I think that's it so far. And I can always go back to those, and I will. And I know that there are other challenges in here to unlock other trucks. I gotta find what those are at some point. Yeah, let's see. I've done pretty well. I've done some unlocking tonight. We're making some progress, which is better than some of the other nights I've played this game. Yeah, I have a feeling. Some of the dorm mates out in Japan are gonna get a kick out of this game. Oh snap! You got the school bus. Yeah, I believe it's higher education, which I know is out of the Mike Vaughters camp. Kind of bummed not to see any of the others in here. You know, Overkill Evolution, or they have Taurus now down there. I'd love to see Black Stallion in these games. Frankly, I'm a little surprised they don't have like a create a truck mode, but you know, for what this game is, I really have a hard time complaining, because I think this game has been just a pure delight. Alright, come on. Come on, we're doing pretty good. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Spoke too soon. These tracks are too short. You mess up like that, you can't get it back. Oh, is that who's running Buffalo Trimmer? Oh, that rules. I have such a love for Buffalo Tremor because Buffalo Tremor 2, the one with the very simple, Buffalo was in little letters and it said Tremor in big letters. That truck later became Calvin Carrington's Wildfire, which was the first monster truck I ever stood next to. And then that later was sold and became the original American Guardian, owned at the time by a family friend out of Greenfield, Massachusetts. And I got to travel around with them when I was in middle school and early high school. And yeah, those. So as a result, the Buffalo Tremor is an important truck to me. I don't know where it lands for everyone else in the greater scheme of monster truck history, but to my personal monster truck history, it's an important truck. Oh boy, I'm behind now. I think I came back from behind. Whew. Grandpa Joe, yes, you remember Joe Bagdonis. Yeah, Grandpa Joe was the driver and Dan Galvis was the owner. They were, I went on the road with those guys a bunch of times. Oh, no way. So you know the Bagdonises. Man, I love Grandpa Joe. Haven't seen him in over 20 years. Haven't seen anyone from that crew in over 20 years. I hope they're all doing well. But yeah, before that they had the Predator Mudbogger was run out of the same garage in Greenfield, was owned by Dan Galvis and was driven by Grandpa Joe. Yeah, you know, a little bit of Western Mass Motorsports history there. All right, let's see. Oh no, no, no! Oh no, I'm in big trouble there. All right, I'm doing it again because we're gonna take this. Last I knew, he was working at O'Reilly Auto in Orange. Wow. Well, I'm glad to hear he's still around and kicking. You know, over 20 years for a guy who was already known as Grandpa Joe at the time. You never know. Well, I need a light for my Volkswagen truck because it's got to pass inspection in the next week or two, and maybe I'll take the extra long trip and see if I run into an old friend. But yeah, it's a big week for Perry. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Big week for Perry on the old internet's got the stream going tonight. This will be uploaded sometime tomorrow. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern on IWTV is the world premiere of Pro Wrestling Grind Presents Hallowed Be Thy Name. You get to see me in the main event with Delmy Exo, Travis Huckabee, and Mike Skyros for the Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Championship. You know, I don't want to spoil the ending, but you'll notice I am not holding the championship here. It's not in the background of my set or anything. So, yeah, it didn't quite go how I would have liked, but you know, it's a performance that I'm proud of. I feel like I gave it my all. I worked very hard. I wanted to have my last East Hampton grind show before heading to Japan really mean something, and I think I did that. And the show overall was fantastic. Not a bad match on the show. Some real, you know, we had 4 people on that show making their Pro Wrestling Grind debuts. Everyone, man, there's something about that Emerald Ring. People come to East Hampton, they see the lights, they see the doors, they see that ring. They go hard. There's something about it that's a little intimidating, and I think it really lights a fire under some performers. But yeah, I got to see the Pro Wrestling Grind debut of Aaron Rourke. That'll open the show tomorrow, Aaron and Rip. And if you weren't there for the opening of the show, Monster Truck Nerd Dave, you'll get to see Rip's farewell speech as he gets ready to leave for Pro Wrestling Grind. And again, I think you both kind of know what happened at the end of my match, where I was chucked through a table. So I'm not spoiling that for either of you, but That's getting booked by your friends, right? He gets the tearful goodbye with the "you deserve it" chance, and I get thrown through a table. Oh no, I think I didn't take it. I think I fell too far behind. Yeah, didn't quite take that one. You know what it was? It was the thought of going through that table. Got me feeling a little sluggish. Alright, well, let's see. Series standing. I'm in third. That's still good enough to win. Let's see what the next competition is. So if it's two-wheel, I'm in great shape. Alright, we're in the arena. Could be two-wheel. Freestyle. Been avoiding clips of Ripper's speech so I can see it. Oh, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. Alright, here we go. Oh, get in the air. Ah, come on, you gotta work the combo. Come on, that's a great... They really ought to have a sidewinder as a trick on here, because you can do it. It's just you don't get points and they don't have it named. Alright, climbing up the ranks now. Collecting some of these shields, seeing how much they actually help me when all is said and done. Come on. He gets into the wheelie too slowly. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's hit this guy. Slap wheelies are kind of hard to do in this game. They don't really have the physics set up the way it feels in real life. There we go. That's a good one. Yeah, just ride that for a minute here. Come on, that was a whole flip, man. Give me my points. Give me what I'm owed. Acknowledge me. All right, there. Now I'm ready for first. Oh, come on. A dead stop on the whole center. What do they call that? The hub? Alright, yeah, let's let the time run out here, and 3, 2, 1, and number 1, Ichiban. Alright, moved up a little bit. Series standing is second place currently. And let's see what this next category is. Let's see what the next challenge is. This is the last one. I could take this. Watching the time, making sure I'm not keeping us all for too long here. Uh-oh. Oh, that zombie arm is creepy. Alright, waypoint. This is one of the ones I struggle with, because getting to all these things, I always end up taking the wrong route. Oh god, all these weird special powers that some of these trucks have. But not mine. Yeah, I really struggle on these levels. Boy, that was a lot of airtime. I wasn't... Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Alright, everybody calm down, huh? The Lee O'Donnell flip. The Lee O'Donnell flip. What truck was that in? What am I thinking of the right thing? I'm starting this over. This one in the graveyard was really decided to get around to that world finals in my rescoring. Okay, so wait, is the Lee O'Donnell flip? Is that the forward flip that I kind of almost just did a minute ago? In the Mad Scientist truck, which is a great gift for me to use online, by the way, because the truck really just looks like it says Mad. So, really works for me. Yep. Alright, that makes sense. I do remember that. That's one of my favorite gifts to have come across. That was before I jumped back into watching some of the stuff again, and when I came across it, my first thought was, oh, this had to have been a one-off, no one expected it to happen thing. This can't be like the backflips where they plan and know what they're doing. And sure enough, that does seem to have been the case. Alright guys, out of the way, come on. Is this lake frozen over or just really shallow? Alright, that worked out well. Boy, this whole level feels like you really can't go that fast because everything just kind of like sneaks up on you. Well, certainly the competition sneaks up on you a little. Well, it looks like I was supposed to take a turn, so I'm gonna take this little side path. Boy, I am just falling further and further behind. Some of them seem to be finishing already. I gotta hit my Duolingo after this. My phone's yelling at me, you guys. Never gonna learn Japanese streaming on here. Yeah, Duolingo's been a very interesting experience for me. I don't know if any of you have ever tried it, but after a solid week of not missing a lesson once, you know, being in there every day, I gotta start it over again. I'm never gonna beat it this way. After a solid week of doing Duolingo, not missing a day, so far I've basically learned like the simplest foods. I've learned like rice, water, thank you, and please. So basically at this point I can order prison food very politely. So hopefully that won't come in too handy. Come on, guys. Can't we all just get out of the way? Can't we all just agree to get out of my way? Yeah, good. Boost me out of there. Ah. I was pumping the brake and the throttle trying to save that landing, and there was no saving that landing. Alright, let's just cut through the old swamp here. See if I can get to this dumb thing. There we go. I'm gonna follow the poodle and see if there's an easier route than whatever I was doing before. I'm stuck between trees. You guys, this is a nightmare. Alright, that's a long body of text in the chat, and I'm going to read it in a second. But, oh boy, I'm going up some kind of haunted castle. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, alright, alright. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and quit the event. Because I'm not going to beat that. It's a nightmare. Nothing's going right for me there. Alright. What gets me is when someone has a mid to decent run but wins because of the one big move they had. Meanwhile, you get some guys who have had these great consistent runs but do not get scored very well for no reason. Neil Elliott at World Finals 5 comes to mind. It's funny as Scott Bodo and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Steamboat. Yeah, I could see that, but I mean, you know, I try to look at it from the point of view of like the people who were at the event live, right? Like, you know, what are you gonna write home about? Are you gonna, when you get home, are you gonna tell everyone like, man, this one guy had a great run and he just kept on moving? Or are you gonna get home and tell them like, this guy did a front flip seemingly by mistake? Because that's, to me, that's the takeaway. But I do totally get it. Like, definitely some of the small shows I've been at, you know, freestyle's just automatically won by whoever does the one backflip of the night. I will say at the Hot Wheels show, there was no question who was winning freestyle because only one person ran it like it was a Monster Jam freestyle, and that was Eric Steinberg. He came out and he was a ball of fire. I'd do both. That's fair. Oh boy, big fall, big fall. Alright, okay, alright, I'm okay. Oh boy. Alright, okay. Alright, I gotta figure out how I get back to the... Yeah, this is the way. I did this before. Alright, once I get to this, I'm gonna try one of the earlier levels and see if I can't... see if I can't unlock some of the things I missed earlier. You know, maybe I've got a chance at getting Mohawk Warrior or something like that. And then I'm going to have to bounce for the night, I think. Alright, let's see. So, oh yeah, he is unlocked. He looks like a shadow, but he's not. Alright, let's see. So, there's Man's Best Friend is a level I struggled with, and then there's... what's Sheer Insanity. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I love the way they do the judges at the Hot Wheels show. If you haven't seen it, maybe YouTube it, see if you can see it. It's pretty funny. It looks like Mystery Science Theater. It's just 3 black silhouettes that kind of wave on screen, and then they throw up scores at random. Alright, we got some timed destruction. So let's do a little destruction. Did I just find out that there's a rear view camera here? Come on, get back up. It's timed. You've only got so much time. Here we go. Here's a whole row of stuff. Somewhere around here there's a big row that I'm just not seeing that I need to find. That was a big chunk of them. Alright, well let's see. Maybe I can... I'm not going to make this turn quick enough. I got up to second though. That's pretty good. Alright, starting in second. Not the perfect opening here, but we're going to see if I can make this happen. I just want to beat this this chunk and release Mohawk Warrior, you know, just trying to get them all. It's the monster trucks. It's the Pokemon of monster trucks. I just need to get them all. Got to catch them all. 2-wheel skills. Okay, I stand a good chance here. Come on, looking good. Alright, that's going to be a fail on the combo, right? Oh no, come on, come on. Come on, come on. That's the combo you want. That's that Arena Tour combo. Alright, I'm in first place, but I get one more attempt. Can I do a backflip off this thing? Oh god, it's timing my attempt already. That was a great run. If that had been a freestyle on a regular show, that would have crushed, man. Alright, series standing, I'm up in first. Which means this last thing is going to be the thing that just killed me before, right? Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Last round for the stream, and we're going to call it. And I'm going to get some sleep. Just a reminder, upcoming shows, I'm gonna list them all off. It's a big week for uploads this week. This will go up on YouTube tomorrow for rewatch. Thank you all for being here in person. I'm gonna have tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern on IWTV, the debut of Pro Wrestling Grind, Hallowed Be Thy Name. I am in the main event of that show. Very excited for everybody to see it. Very excited to see it myself. And then the very next day, Thursday, I'm going to have a new vlog episode going out detailing the construction of my new entrance gear, along with oh boy, I'm off track. Oh no, along with the events leading up to and around Pro Wrestling Grind Day. Always a busy day for myself, Delmy Exo, and Rip Bison, but work worth doing, you know. Alright, I could be doing worse at this. But that's the release radar for this week. For upcoming shows, we got a couple weekends off in a row here. Kind of grateful for that leading up to Japan. Catch my breath, get my stuff packed, make sure I'm all ready to go. Got a Saturday, August 26th, I will be in the house for Limitless Wrestling in Maine. I am not performing on the show. I am there supporting Rip Bison in his attempt to win the World Championship there, and also getting some new promo pics done by Harry Aaron before I leave the country. And then I will be, the very next day, I will be at RetroCon in Hartford, Connecticut for Blitzkrieg Pro. This will be my last singles booking in the country before I leave for Japan. And then the very next weekend, that Sunday, September 3rd, I will be in Montague, Mass. For RPM Fest for Pro Wrestling Grind presents Metal Gods. That is titled, of course, for the Judas Priest song that has long been used as was the original entrance theme for Mad. So very excited. That'll be myself and Rip Bison teaming up against the Shook Crew. That'll be a great match. The whole show is going to be great. The energy, you know, pro wrestling at a heavy metal fest, it's a wild time. It's crazy energy. I can't recommend it strongly enough. And yeah, the weekend after that, I'll be popping into the Franklin County Fair, where they will have the Overdrive Monster Truck Tour. Is going to be a part of the Franklin County Fair, free with the price of admission. So I'm going to make my way there. My last weekend in the country, county fair and monster trucks. You know, really wouldn't have it any other way. And then I am off to Kyushu Pro in Fukuoka, Japan, training with the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. Looking forward to taking on some incredible opponents there. They've had some great names pop into their shows over the last week or so. Within the last week, they have had the likes of Minoru Suzuki, Masato Tanaka, as well as, believe it or not, Japanese legend Tatsumi Fujinami was on the show. Incredible to see. He is 69 years old and still wrestling, and I watched his match. He went all in, man. He really went for it. Really looking forward to getting out there and showing Japan what I can do. All right, let's see. Series standing, I still finished in first. Let's see, did I do it? Did I unlock Mohawk Warrior? That was my last goal before logging off here. Here we go. Oh, unlocked Monster Mutt. That's different. And Mohawk Warrior, let's go. Unlocked 2 trucks. I only knew I was doing 1. Looks like I unlocked all of the events for that level. I can't think of a better way to end the stream here, guys. All right. I have been Perry Von Vicious. I stream here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. That may change once I'm on the other side of the planet over in Japan. The time difference being pretty extreme, and I don't really know how good the streaming setup's going to be there. I might be streaming from a Starbucks for all I know. Either way, for the next few weeks anyways, you'll be able to catch me here on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Looking forward to seeing you guys out at some of the shows I have coming up. And until next time, take care, have fun, and I will see you then.